Want to find out what dildos and the video game words have in common? Stay tuned to find out. Hey guys, I'm the Philosopher and welcome to the Console Xplosion show. This is where I sit down with fellow members of the nerd community and we talk about nerd news that matters to us. Today we are talking all about the Video Game Awards. This is going to be kind of a lengthy show. We try to cut it down as much as possible, but there's just so much to talk about. So, the VGAs are? This event is held once a year and it is a collection of all the best games that have been nominated for different areas and categories, and now they even have people such as Best Competitive Team. Last year, we started the tradition and we are picking it up again this year. And that tradition was whoever got the most guesses right for nominations in the Video Game Awards actually gets mailed a dildo and has to unbox it for the Console Explosions videos. Luckily, I didn't win last year. We'll see how I do this year. I'm feeling pretty confident. Feeling good. It's a very bittersweet reward, in my opinion. But I digress. If you guys are interested in staying up to date on the nerd news, then I highly recommend hitting that subscribe button because we have content that comes out every week. And on that note, let us know down below what you guys think about the Video Game Awards. Who is going to win Best Game of the Year in your opinion? Let us know down below. And as always, thanks for watching. Hey guys, it's the Philosopher, and tonight we're going to do our VGA edition of the Console Explosion show, where we sit here and we talk about who we think is going to win each of the nominations within the Video Game Awards. Last year we did something a little strange. We might do it again this year, which is the Dildo Awards, I believe. So whoever gets the most guesses right gets the honor of winning so-called phallic device.
Yes. Yeah, man. Whoever wins the dildo
I don't want to win
unboxing video. Because I won last year.
Yeah.
I'm going to try to let you win again this year if that's the case. No, I'm just kidding.
No, I'll put other stuff in there or something.
Yeah, I got some games out of the deal. It was worth it.
Nice.
I don't know what to say. I got a dildo and games.
Maybe you could get a Yusuke waifu pillow.
You're rolling back a heart attack. I'm sorry. That's
So
stupid.
I've got to go ahead and clarify this. That is the video game hunter, Tyler, just in case you've never seen one of our shows. Are you able to explain this?
It's a face wig. It basically follows your face around, and it usually has a lot of neat characters for you to choose from.
This is what people do when they have too much free time. So
And money.
money and free time. There's that. But yeah, and something, I don't know if you actually saw this, you probably did, Jared. Me and Ian were talking about it before the show, but Hideo Kojima is to receive an industry icon award. I kind of wanted to at least bring that up before we get into the nominees.
Will they allow him in? Will Konami ban him from him?
I don't think they can this time.
What they should do is he goes up there to win it. They should hire Kanye West to pop up there and grab it and be like, Silent Hill is the best game made. They deserves to win. I'm sorry, Hideo Kojima, you'll get your time, but the new Silent Hill is going to be an amazing game. And then take his award and leave.
No, they're going to talk about the new Metal Gear going to be the best Metal Gear ever. That's what they're going to. That's what he would say.
I'm not even sure I'm going to get it.
I'm not going off on a tangent a little bit, but yeah, just on principle.
You're going to buy it. You're going to be first in line.
I am a Hideo Kojima fan, and while I don't know all the facts right now, I don't feel like the spirit of that game is there anymore. I don't think to me, that's not Metal Gear. That's not Metal Gear Solid. That's something new. It's a continuation, but for me, the actual creator, the person that created this game that turned into kind of a train wreck at this point. He's not with it anymore, so I'm looking forward to what he's going to make. I'll try that out, but Konami is just another company that's kind of money hungry, AAA, like crappy blockbuster movie type people.
It's not it's not my Metal Gear.
Yeah, so I can't get that. But
Not my Metal Gear.
It's not my Metal Gear.
with the VGAs, I mean, Tyler does bring up a good point, the whole Konami thing. I feel like it's just great timing with all the stuff that's going on, their game, the separation. It just seems like this year to be the year that he gets that nomination, while the VJs vote only been going on for how many years? Do you know?
2003.
2003.
Has it been that long? Holy shit.
2003 was the first award, because it started on Spike TV. Hang on, just to let you know, because you guys want to know where you can watch this. Twitch, YouTube, Twitter, Facebook Live, IGN, Steam, PlayStation, Xbox Live, GameSpot.com, and Instagram.
I'll put this out there in the sense that Kojima as a game designer has been an intriguing force in Japan as well as the West, in the sense that because he was such a control freak in how he wanted his games to be presented, he literally had them develop an engine that allowed him to play the game the way he wanted. So he's a guy who literally all the Metal Gear games have been a direct replication of what he's wanted the game to be. So this dude has been a complete control freak for the last 20 years over those games being produced at Konami.
I like that aspect of him, not so much in like the control freak sort of way. It's just like the clear vision that he wanted. Like I've seen a lot of different. I mean, I'm sure there's a lot of, or maybe not a lot, but I'm sure there are negative ones. But I've seen a lot of people who are like, they like the work they do working with him. I don't know if the people beneath him hated him or anything like that. They created a work of art, objectively, and yeah, I don't know. For me, I've always liked his games, and I wanted to be a game director. I still do have that passion. It's not something I'm pursuing right now, but yeah, having that level of clarity and not making a game the traditional way. Like, yeah, a lot of people aren't going to like his games because the cutscenes are stupidly long, but for the people who do love those sort of things, there is that game. Like, that game is for those kinds of people. And yeah, for me personally, I think that it's a little weird for him to be winning it this year, because I don't think 5 was as good of a game as 4 was, or any of the other Metal Gears. 3 was phenomenal. 2 was great. Some people hated Raiden, whatever. 1 was good. But 5, as fun and entertaining as blockbustery of a game as it is, it didn't quite live up to my expectations. I haven't even beaten the game yet, and that's rare for me. Usually I beat a Metal Gear game like start to finish, never take a break.
You're not missing much. They actually redo several missions at the end.
Yeah, I already know most of that. People have told me stuff. I'm going to play through it anyway, but it's just not the same.
No, I'm not going to bother. I'm done with it.
Yeah.
I was severely disappointed by it. I was enjoying it until I found out how to get the true ending. Then I was like, I'm done.
Yeah. I just find it odd that now that Hideo's partnered up with a big corporation, that he gets nominated for this. He's working with Sony now, and he basically has like tons of money to do whatever he wants. Like, Sony's going to be like, make a game, whatever the hell you want, take as much time as you want to take.
Think about it though. If he screws the pooch with Sony and doesn't make money on this multi-million-dollar game he's going to make, he's done. Like, he'll probably never make another game after this. So
this game is his moment of truth. Like,
well, yeah, it may very well be his swan song in the industry if he doesn't like do it right.
Yeah, exactly. It's a very scary moment for him to see. If like, look at Inafune, the guy who created Mega Man. He has fucked up. He had 2 games that he came out with, and they were both not as well as they were hyped up to be.
No.
And now it's obviously not Capcom who's restricting him from making great games the way he wanted to. It's obviously just him. You know, this is the same situation. I'm going to play the game that he makes it, but if it's bad, I'm going to hold him accountable and look at it not as a fanboy, but as a person who has, you know, said that Konami is kind of restricting his ability to create great games. He has everything he needs now. Like, can he make a good game without this company?
Or will he end up like George Lucas? Then again, Hajime might just be a really big troll, considering that literally he has a lot of celebrity friends now, and he literally just motion caps them doing the weirdest shit possible.
Ooh, that's a good point.
Death Stranded might just be a movie or a game where he literally just makes the actor from The Walking Dead just do all kinds of weird shit, considering in the initial motion cap trailer he already had him holding a dissolving baby.
Yeah.
So, I mean, the potential for this game to get weird as fuck is just unlimited.
So, something to know about Kojima's marketing is that a lot of times the early marketing for the game has almost nothing to do with the game. One of the things I like about Kojima is that him or whoever's on his team at the time is a marketing genius. Like, he will keep you in suspense until his game comes out, and then like we have no idea what this game's going to be about right now. We think it's going to be a Silent Hill clone. Yeah, I'm sure it's going to be a survival horror, but I know he's going to try to flip what we have in our heads right now, like, on its head. So he's misleading us right now with what he's doing. So I don't expect to see any crying babies in the actual game or anything like that. I could be speculating. But
Whoa, no crying babies?
Yeah.
Turn to this shit game stuff. Not a fan.
Disintegrating crying babies. None of that. No, I'm sorry.
If it's that the right situation during the game, it could freak you out.
With that, I just want to note that he does tend to do that. He does tend to mislead until the game is actually out and you get it. You're like, oh, this is not. No one knew that you didn't play Solid Snake throughout the whole entire game until you actually got the game and played it, and you're like, what the fuck? I'm not playing Snake. Like, that's how good he is at keeping secrets. And now that he has his own team, he probably has a fresh contract with no releasing of anything. Like, he's good at not having leaks because of whatever it is that he's good at. I know his company usually doesn't leak games. I think 5 might have been the first game where there was a lot of leaks. But yeah. So yeah, we'll save obviously the Game of the Year guesses for last, and then we'll just go down the line here and look at some of these different nominee categories, and then we'll do our guess. And also for you guys, let us know what you think. You know, I'll say this at the end as well, but always curious to know what you guys think, and then also why you guys chose those games. So yeah, we'll start with.
Is this fan choice? This is where we get to
let's
vote?
get that one out of the way. Let's get the bottom ones out of the way here. So
the most anticipated game.
Yeah. Yep. So here are the nominees, and just so you have a description. Actually, you don't need one for that one. I'll read the only one that's confusing. But you have God of War.
What does most anticipated game mean?
I was thinking of that other game, like the most influential or something like that, because it's a little vague. But
is that even in this year?
Yeah, it's called something different, but it's in here.
Okay.
We'll get to that one. So yeah, God of War, Horizon Zero Dawn, Mass Effect Andromeda, Red Dead Redemption 2, and The Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild.
I have to say my bet for this one, Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild. That's my bet for most anticipated.
So I'm going to give my personal most anticipated, and then I'm going to give the one that I think is going to win. My personal is Mass Effect Andromeda. I hope it's not a shitty game. I really do.
It is the last game.
You shut your face.
You shut your goddamn mouth.
The other game that I think will actually win, Red Dead Redemption 2.
I have to go with Red Dead Redemption 2.
Well, for me, my choice is, considering Horizon Zero Dawn is supposed to come out in 2017, so February, I believe, is what it's slated for. So that's a good one. I believe, unfortunately, the way that the people vote is going to be God of War for the most anticipated. But personally, me, I would like Red Dead Redemption. I would like to see more of what that has to offer. You know, the year it's in, who you're going to be. Is it a continuation? I mean, we've had Zelda almost every year now, and it's kind of getting dull. Like, don't get me wrong, the Zelda games are great, but it's almost like Nintendo's just jumping on the same bandwagon of Zelda. They hitched the horse to the Zelda horse, and they're riding that into the sunset. Anyways, Tavian, what's the best fan creation game that they're talking about at the Video Game Awards for 2016?
So I'm actually kind of curious about this one. The best fan creation nominees are Project, don't know how to pronounce this, but Project AM2R, Pokemon Uranium, Brutal Doom 64, and Endreal, The Shards of Order. All games, mostly games that I had not messed with. The only game that I know personally is Pokemon Uranium.
I've played Brutal Doom, and that's amazing.
The Project AM2R, which is the Metroid 2 remake, That was the one that that company made the remake of Metroid 2 that was on the Game Boy. They remade it in Super Nintendo graphics. They remade it perfectly. It's an amazing fucking game. TCX members, we have it available for download if you want to play it. If you want to play it, leave a name in the leave a thing down in the link there. If you didn't get a chance to download it before Nintendo decided to pull the plug on it, but if you got a chance to play it, it is an amazing Metroid game. If you like Metroid, this one was great. It was fantastic to have the Game Boy one, like the Super Nintendo. Boom.
And speaking of Nintendo pulling plugs, Pokemon Uranium also had its plug pulled.
Actually, I don't think theirs was pulled. Nintendo didn't say anything about this one.
I'm pretty sure they got a DMC takedown.
They did. They definitely did. I watched some news about that specifically, and then did some research on it. But you can still find the game in different sources. Where there's a place called the Internet that I hear they might have it there somewhere. Don't know. But yeah, that's another game, and that makes me curious. Like how obviously this isn't like, since it's not on Spike TV or whatever, I guess legalities don't really matter. But that's really interesting that two games that got a cease and desist essentially are nominees to win an award. So it's really interesting that a game you can't get anymore, for the most part, is a nominee for best fan-made game. So,
it's made fan creation, so it means they classify it as a mod.
Yeah, that's true. That's
what it is. They classified it as a mod. That's why they're going to have this on there, right? Which is okay, great. I do think this was better than last year, where they had all those stupid videos. When you think about it, the fan-created content for mods, fan films, and other player content, this is great. Like, these are some fantastic games in there. The Pokemon Uranium, same thing, right? But it's how they're getting it because it's classified as a mod, not a fan game. Right?
Okay.
Yeah, I'm going to go with Pokemon Uranium just on principle and because it's somewhat scandalous. I think AM2R is a close second, even though the other two look really good. I just don't know enough about them to really say anything on them.
I don't know any of these games, so let's go with Doom.
I want to say Brutal Doom just because that shit's amazing, and I was never too into Metroid or Pokemon, so
I never cared for Metroid, but
and I have no idea what Aero Shards of Order is.
He says it's like Skyrim.
Is it like Skyrim?
Yeah, it's a Skyrim mod.
Is it? Okay, all right.
Okay. How is Brutal Doom? Is it like a remaster of a game?
It's kind of like they take Doom and they add a shit ton more to it and a like gore times 10.
Okay, and why is it 64?
Because it's probably a mod of the 64 Doom.
So the trending gamer. This is one that I'm really excited for. Excited to talk about. The nominees on here. We talked about them a little bit before the show, but we'll share some thoughts as well.
So what classifies them as a trending gamer?
For a streamer, influencer, media member who has made an important impact on the industry in 2016.
So what did Angry Joe do?
See, I already have a wonderful theory about this. So if you had followed Angry Joe for the last 4 years or so, he'd always talked about how the VGAs were a joke. And, like, he was adamant about how much he hated the fucking VGAs. And it was pretty obvious about how the staff of the VGAs hated him in return. And it was pretty great to watch some of those videos and the responses they had to each other. And even some of the live feeds where you'd watch them shoot each other down or tear each other apart in arguments that would happen during the show. And so I think they're just going to pick Angry Joe and make him go up on stage and accept the reward just out of spite. And I think that would be amazing. So that's kind of how I feel about it.
Boogie2988. He's that fat guy.
Well, he's that guy that everybody loves on the internet.
Oh my god! So
he's that fat guy.
He's that fat guy.
Boogie2988. Daniel Dower. I don't know how to pronounce his name.
Dowry.
Danny O'Diary. You have, oh my god, I hate these people.
Jacksepticeye,
Jacksepticeye, and then Lyric. I don't know any of these people. I will be very well. I know 2 of these people. The other 3, I have no clue.
Yeah, so I know Jacksepticeye is a YouTuber who just is Irish and loud.
Yeah. Okay, that's that guy that I was thinking of earlier.
He's just loud and annoying. And then Lyric apparently is an up and coming person on Twitch, but he only has like 22,000 fucking YouTube subs apparently, but
he has 1.4 million Twitch followers.
And then Jared, who did you say that Danny was?
Oh, he works for Giant Bomb, so a media member. Who coincidentally, Giant Bomb is one of the judges for this thing. So, hey, nepotism.
Well, but then again, Giant Bomb apparently has a pretty big audience, though, so that might justify why he's on the list. I think they had some media member last year, if I remember correctly, that I'd never heard of before.
No, and the guy who won it was the guy from IGN, which IGN, hey, guess what? Judge as well.
Yeah.
Right? Because it was the guy that none of us knew. We didn't know who this guy was. He won, and we're like,
I remember that now. Yeah.
So
that's a good point.
that's what I say right there. I'm sorry, but the most influential media member is there's this website that takes all these young up and comer YouTube people who make fantastic work, puts them on the internet, gets them out there to everybody. They sponsor a bunch of guys who do streaming for them, and that's the console Xplosion.
Explosion sound effect right there. I'm gonna add that in there.
I don't see us up there, but everyone who works for the TCX, those guys are great.
Hey, thank you.
Yeah,
I appreciate that.
But yeah, my money's on Angry Joe.
Angry Joe, I enjoy his content more. But if I can pick a second choice, Boogie2988.
I wish I love Angry Joe, but I wish he didn't do reaction videos. I really wish he didn't.
It depends on what video he's reacting to. If it's something I'm interested in, I'll watch it.
I'm sorry.
Reaction videos just aren't okay on any level of any form of content creation. It's not acceptable in my book.
What if it scares the shit out of them?
No.
Because no.
If he changes his name,
I'm gonna pick that Danny O'Dory or whatever.
Think he's gonna win?
Yes, because I think it's a big fucking same thing as the IGN thing.
Wait, the thing was just Boogie was on it last year, right? And he actually
Boogie was on it last year.
Like he presented it.
I don't remember, and I know that Jack did whatever Jackus or whatever you're talking about. Jacksepticeye was on it last year.
Well,
yeah, I'm gonna vote for
Angry Joe. I'm telling you, the money's on Angry Joe.
All right.
Next.
So glad to be done with that one. So another interesting one. We have the best esports game, and if you talk to
Overwatch.
It's gonna be Overwatch.
Yeah, it's gonna be Overwatch. I'm gonna go ahead and say that too. But just for fun's sake, you have good old Counter-Strike Global Offense, Dota 2, League of Legends, Overwatch,
and some shitty game.
When did Street Fighter V come out?
Last year.
2015?
No. It came out in like January. February.
But you have to remember the game wasn't finished.
Yeah, when did it actually come out? Finished.
Hey. League of Legends and Dota 2 have been out for like 10 years.
I know, I'm sitting there like, fucking League of Legends has been out for at least 10 years. Dota 2
so
is out for 5.
If you're gonna say the not finished bullshit that you say, I'm gonna call BS on that, because 2 other games that have been out for at least 5 years to 10 years are on this list because they've been updated over time. And
how much is League of Legends? How much is League of Legends?
It's $0, but it makes all of its money through microtransactions, which people buy religiously.
No. How much is Dota?
$0, but people use
exactly. How much is Street Fighter V?
Right now,
at the time of release.
The time of release, $79.99 or $69.99 in the States. So you know what? for a game that's not done for $79.99 price tag.
But you forget that League of Legends was actually $40 to $60 when it originally came out, and it slowly reduced its price as it updated. I worked at GameStop and sold that game, so I know
$40 to $60.
Well, we can't trust you if that's what you want that game.
Exactly, you're a Street Fighter V fan. You'll do anything to make that game look good. So we can't trust you.
Oh, you guys suck.
So Overwatch, anyways. Overwatch is gonna win.
Overwatch won that one.
Let's not even talk about this. Overwatch.
Yeah.
Best esports team. I don't see the console explosion on there.
I'm voting for that
Exactly.
Asian kid right there. That Asian kid right there.
Which one? Anyways, you have nominees. Nominees are SK Telecom T1, Wings
Asian.
Gaming,
Asian.
SK Gaming, the Rocks
Asian.
Tigers, and Cloud9.
Does someone have
Cloud9.
8-ball they can ask? Is it going to be that Asian one?
I'm going
gonna say
Cloud9. I'm voting Cloud9.
Yeah,
because
Cloud9. They've always been classy. Class A.
Yeah.
Cloud9.
Fine, I'll go
I don't
say-
know any of these other ones. I mean, we've been in tournaments with Cloud9, so I don't know any of these other guys. So
Look at SK Telecom and tell me the guy in the middle doesn't look like he's 5 years old.
yeah,
Actually, holy shit, the Wings one? That dude looks 5 years old.
none of these guys look old enough to cross the street. Look at Rocks Tigers. Look at all of them. All the Rocks
Holy
Tigers.
shit, dude, I have substitute taught classes that I swear to God I've had these kids in.
Damn.
Which class
No
is
comments.
military school?
No, it was my buddy is a physics teacher, and since I can legally substitute teach, I'll take over his class sometimes.
Alright.
So
Probably
because
have
it's a
this-
math class, there's a lot of Asians in it.
So is SK Gaming and SK Telecom the same team? Just
Not sure.
different variations of the team?
I think it's different. This one says since
I don't know.
1997.
SK Gaming's been around since 1997, so that gives it some type of legitimacy.
It's like ketchup.
Man,
So,
I don't
they've been playing games since the last century. Man, they're good to
OGs.
go.
All right. Well, anyways, let's go to another one that nobody really cares about. The best esports player. Obviously, they put a picture of this guy called Cold Zera, and it puts MVP of the ESL1. I'm pretty sure they're saying, "Hey, vote for that guy," or they're saying, "Hey, there's this dude from Team Razor who played Street Fighter V. So he played 3 people and won that little trophy thing there."
I'm
Because
gonna
nobody
vote
fucking
for-
plays that.
Oh my god,
I'm going to
Jeremy.
vote for the only white guy who plays Super Smash Brothers professionally.
Dude, they're all white.
Yeah. No, they're not.
Sorry, the Caucasian gentleman at the bottom of the
Hunger
list.
Box. Yeah, Hunger Box.
Yes,
Because
because
I don't think he's going to win. I think it's going to go to one of these other guys. That
I think
I
so.
would go to Infiltration.
I've never heard of any of these guys. So yeah,
Yeah,
Same here, but I'm going with that faker right there. I bet he's fake.
that's Faker.
He doesn't play games.
So yeah, you have
He's-
Faker,
yeah.
who's a League of Legends player for SKT1. You have Cold Zera, who's same clan. Oh no, SK Gaming. Sorry, Counter Strike. You have Byung Hyun Woo, Street Fighter or StarCraft 2. You have Infiltration, who plays Street Fighter 5, and then you have Hungry Box, who plays Smash Bros. I'm going to go with Infiltration because that's the only game I actually watched. He's a very good gamer, very nice guy. He also won the EVO tournament, which was aired on ESPN2, so that made a pretty big influence. So he might win that one. Like, he might actually be a very good winner because a lot of people, Counter-Strike, League of Legends, they make more money than Street Fighter 5 probably ever will through tournaments. But I don't know if they're aired as big, but this is being on ESPN2 really helped the gaming community.
Tournament
So I
of
think
5
that winner.
people?
Huh?
Tournament of 5 people? Come on,
Yeah,
ESPN.
yeah.
That doesn't count. I'm going Team Liquid because Team Liquid is a huge team. They have a huge following.
And it's the only white guy on the list. I mean, so we're in the best multiplayer game.
Yeah, best multiplayer
All right.
game.
Oh,
Easy
Here we
one.
go. Let's
It's-
roll through these quick.
Battlefield, Gears of War 4, Overcooked, what the Overwatch, Rainbow Six Siege, and Titanfall 2. Easy one.
Overwatch.
Overwatch.
Yeah.
Yeah, for best multiplayer, I'm betting it's going to be Battlefield 1.
Oh. Really?
I'm going
And
Overwatch.
this is only because I believe Overwatch is going to take Game of the Year.
Okay. All right.
That's the only reason why I believe that. I think it's going to be Battlefield 1.
I can't argue with that. EA is also a big company, so they
that's
have
my
lots
theory.
of money. So.
But have you seen one thing in this that is a shock? No Call of Duty.
Oh yeah,
Is
Call
that
of
a
Duty
shock?
Infinite Warfare. Yeah, that came out.
Yep.
Well, the servers on the PC is trashed.
That's
Well,
interesting.
Call of Duty is also suffering greatly in the sense that they've already experienced significantly less sales in the latest game generation than they have on prior ones. So, yeah.
What's the next one? Best sports and racing.
Ooh, gotta be Forza because it's the only racing game on the list of sports and racing.
I'm going with FIFA 17.
And then you have the MLB's,
It's gonna be soccer, just the most popular sport in the world.
There are
NBA.
two
Soccer,
games
we
for
call
football.
that football where I'm from.
And
There's
legal-
a NBA Jam for the 32X. Just putting that one out there.
Oh, NBA Jam 36. Yeah, it's not a bad port. I prefer the Genesis.
It's the best port. That's my opinion.
See, I want to say FIFA 17 will win because I'm pretty sure they won last year as well. But
And it's produced in EA Canada, your home country.
yeah, man, that's what it's all about. But for some reason, I'm thinking NBA 2K17.
That's actually where my vote's going to go.
Yeah, for some reason, I'm just leaning towards the NBA this season, even though last year it was taken by a soccer game. So my vote's going to the NBA. Fuck baseball. Fuck soccer. Fuck Forza.
Gosh.
Yeah.
Baseball
There's
used
so
to be the
many
game.
better racing games that came out. I don't understand how Forza gets on there every year.
Best strategy game.
I'm gonna go with
Civilization. So we got Civilization 6, almost messed up there. Fire Emblem Fates, The Banner Saga 2, Total War, Warhammer, and XCOM 2.
go with Civilization.
I want to say Civ 6, but for the Banner Saga, and as much as the media seems to love that title series, that's a tough one.
And
I'm going XCOM 2 because that surpassed expectations. And it hasn't really dropped in price because it keeps selling phenomenally.
I'm going to go
So-
Civ 6. Civ 6. That's what I'm going for.
I think Civ 6 is a strong contender. I really do. I think it's going to be between that and XCOM 2, but I'm going to go with XCOM 2. That's my choice. Tavian?
The only game I've heard about was XCOM 2, really. That and Warhammer, but I'm going to go with XCOM 2.
I only play Civs 2. That's why I'm voting for Civ 6.
Also
Wait,
sounds good.
when you've only played Civ 2?
Yeah. Way long time ago, back in 1997.
97.
I'm guessing it was 7. It might have been 8.
That game came out in like 95.
Oh. Then there you go. I played it when I was 6.
Yeah.
I didn't know what I was doing. I know we had it at some point.
Yeah.
So
like,
what's the best family game?
Best family game. Dragon Quest Builders, Lego Star Wars, The Force Awakens, The Force Awakens, Lego Star Wars, The Force Awakens, Pokemon Go, Ratchet and Clank, and Skylanders Imaginators.
Pokemon Go.
The reason I think Pokemon Go is going to win is for the same reason, but not to discredit Ratchet and Clank. I think it's just Pokemon Go, for the short amount of time that it did, it made a huge influence, and people actually got the hell out of their house and went to go do shit because it was on their phone, it was easy to understand. People are still playing it, just not to the same level that they were because they fucked up royally. But for that small moment, I think that is a big enough reason for them to probably take family game, in my opinion.
What I was going to say is I was going to give Ratchet and Clank a little bit of its due. I mean, the game scored 4.5 out of 5 from Best Buy and got a 9 out of 10 on IGN, and has got an 85% on Metacritic, which is, leaps and bounds above what Street Fighter V is. So
Best fighting game.
Anyways, best fighting game. Anything but Street Fighter V.
Oh,
So,
let me see. One thing
Killer
I'm-
Instinct. Killer Instinct Season 3. King of Fighters 14. Pokemon Tournament and Street Fighter 5. God damn it, Jared.
what sucks, I haven't played any of these, but
They're
just
all
for
good
It's
games.
an arcade as well.
just for shits and giggles, Street Fighter 5.
What are you voting for, Tavian? Are you gonna stand behind your man, or are you gonna jump ship?
I don't think any of these other games have made as big of an impact as Street Fighter V. King of Fighters, they're all good games. Like every single one, I've played every single one of these games. They're all good games. I still gotta go Street Fighter V because I think it was mine. I think I like it because it's my fun game. So, nominees for best role playing game are Dark Souls 3, Deus Ex: Mankind Divided, The Witcher 3, Wild Hunt, Blood and Wine, World of Warcraft Legion, Xenoblade Chronicles X.
Gosh,
Didn't The Witcher win? They won.
Yes.
Was it Game of the Year last year?
Yeah. I think it
So
was
they're,
best
probably,
RPG.
they're probably not going to win that this year.
I didn't
What say you, Jared?
They won best role playing game last year as well,
Yeah.
But they're probably going to win it again.
and then Game of the Year and Developer of the Year.
Yeah. Okay.
And this is based off just a DLC. So for DLC to be on here is pretty good to be, my honest opinion, I don't think Deus Ex is going to have a chance. I really think it's going to be like Xenoblade Chronicles X, an amazing series, amazing franchise, an amazing game. I really wanted to vote for that and or Dark Souls 3, but the winner hands down, just from what everybody has been saying, and I've heard players just fucking go batshit crazy about this, it's going to be World of Warcraft. The World of Warcraft Legion has been one of the biggest, best expansions ever, apparently, and this is coming from people who played vanilla. Vanilla players are coming back. It's raised their numbers. I gotta say it's going to be World of Warcraft, as much as I hate WoW.
I would say it's a toss-up between The Witcher and World of Warcraft. I haven't heard much about The Witcher this year. Not that it's a bad game, but I know people who play World of Warcraft, and they're also fairly satisfied with this. So, yeah, I'm going to go with Legion.
I mean, Dark Souls 3 has been an amazing game. Just the Dark Souls series is another series that's great.
Yeah.
If you want those punishing games, they're great. You want a good role-playing game from start to finish, Witcher 3. You want a stealth-type-ish game in shooting, that's the Deus Ex. You want the MMO, that's a World of Warcraft. You want the Japanese-style JRPG/action, that's the Xenoblade Chronicles. So you have all these games are different style.
I will say one thing, though, that I would play every single one of the games on this. World of Warcraft, I'm iffy on because I wouldn't put time into it. I paid subscriptions and all that good stuff. But I think this is a very solid list. Like all these games, I'm not like, this game is shit. Like I never played this game. No, like these are all very solid looking competitors, I feel like. So any of these are up for grabs, but I do think World of Warcraft, just because of its sheer number of followers, would win. But Ian, did you say anything on those?
Was it role playing?
Yeah.
Maybe Dark Souls 3, because the rest of these games are kind of like, meh.
There you have it.
I agree. Dark Souls 3, since that's the one I hear the most.
Okay. So we'll move on to best action adventure game then. So Dishonored 2, which has only somewhat recently come out, Hitman, Hyper Light Drifter, Ratchet and Clank, Uncharted for A Thief's End. So, kind of a mixed bag you got there.
Uncharted, definitely. I'm actually playing that game.
I want it to be Hyper Light Drifter just because of its level of differentness, but I feel like it is going to be Uncharted.
Here's a question.
They win.
I never seen a Hyper Light Drift, and it looks interesting though.
It's a really interesting. I love the art style of the game. It gives me that old school like SNES RPG.
It looks like 8-bit 3D-ish or 16-bit 3D-ish.
Is that the same company that made Titan Souls?
I'm not familiar with that game.
Oh, it looks a lot like Titan Souls. So I
You will have to check that out. Let me if you happen to find out, let us know.
I'll look it up while we're talking. But I think Uncharted 4 is going to win. I honestly think it's a money-making machine.
I'm going to bet Hitman just because it's bold, episodic concepts.
Yeah, how did that work out for them?
Seems to work out just fine for them, honestly.
I haven't even seen the game.
Which one?
Well, I haven't bothered to buy it because I'm like, fuck buying an episodic game.
Oh,
it appears to be working out for him, though.
Are you talking about Hitman?
Yeah.
I didn't even know that even came out.
Yeah, because they only released one level at a fucking time.
Yeah, I mean, I know we talked about it, but I didn't know it came out.
But actually, you know what? I'm going to bet Dishonored 2 because it's actually a full fucking game.
The first one wasn't?
Well, I mean, like, in comparison to Hitman, which is episodic.
Okay.
I heard Dishonored 2 was a big letdown from people who played it.
I don't know. Then again, like, to me, like, looking at Dishonored 1, I was kind of like, eh. But that's just me.
It is just you.
Yeah, it is just me. Considering, like, I don't know, Dishonored 1 didn't seem like that innovative or creative of a game, so.
I thought it was enjoyable. I don't think it did anything new, but it was just fun to play a combination of different genres. Like, had that BioShock feel with more of an open world outside environment. BioShock 1. I never played BioShock Infinite.
Huh.
Or I played 2. I didn't really care for it, but that's besides the point. But it had that kind of feel to it, but it also had sort of a Skyrim-y feel to it, where you could go different directions, and you could have different influences. I don't know how much that was, but it felt a little more variety with stealth and different like subterfuge and stuff of that nature. So it was really fun. Nothing too new. Storyline wasn't crazy deep or anything. I mean, it was entertaining, but it wasn't revolutionary. But yeah, Uncharted. I haven't played it, but I've heard great things about it. Like, even though it is Sony funded, I mean, it is actually a legitimately great game from what I hear. So that was the best action and adventure game. But they also have best action game, best games in the action genre focused on combat. So Battlefield 1, Doom, Gears of War 4, Overwatch, and Titanfall 2.
I kind of want Doom to win, to be honest.
I'd say it's between Battlefield and Overwatch.
I think this is where Battlefield 1 will take this one as best action game. So,
I think Ian's talking to himself.
Microphone's muted.
Yeah, I was muted, yeah. So I'm betting, for me personally, I'm betting Doom. Just as a classic throwback, I think it kind of appeals to that old arcade classic shooter.
I kind of stir up some controversy on a furry site with that
Cool.
game.
Well, let's go to the next one. We still have 60 more things to go through.
True.
So, best VR game.
Yeah.
Batman, Arkham VR, Valkyrie, Job Simulator, Res Infinite, and Thumper.
Now, was Res Infinite the same Res that came out with the vibrator?
Sure.
It's the same game.
Is that what you want?
If that's what you're referring to.
No. There was a game that came out, and I thought it was Res that came out years ago that came with a packaged vibrator.
I know what you're talking about.
You know what I'm talking about.
I know what you're talking about. Is that what you want just in case you win?
No, I'm just wondering, is this the game? Like, is this...
I'll get you that vibrator if you want me to.
Give me the Res vibrator controller.
Okay, I'll look for it.
All right, that's what I want. You give me the Res vibrating controller. That's what I want. Fun, dude. And this is the game, by the way. So fuck y'all.
I agreed with you. What? Jesus.
Wait, did it come with like a Bluetooth fucking vibrator or something, or what?
Well, I don't know about the new one, but the Res that came out for the Dreamcast came with a vibrating controller that was actually meant for down there for women, I guess.
Yeah.
The whole marketing idea was that you could play a game while your girlfriend was hanging out with you, and you could both be entertained.
Yeah, you can
Like
get
some
it for
weird
60
marketing gimmick.
You can get it for $60 online.
Yeah. So
The
Japanese are weird, okay?
yeah, man. Resin,
Holy
thumbs up.
shit.
So when you
I
say
think
have the whole Dreamcast collection, unless you have a vibrator, you ain't got shit. Next,
so. I think E Valkyrie is gonna win.
I think studio wise or like money wise, they're gonna give it to Batman because Rocksteady really hasn't had anything to
I'm
show
going
off.
Thumper. That's the scary game, right?
Never heard of it.
I think it's that scary roller coaster game that you have guns and you gotta shoot the monsters.
I don't know. I don't even know it.
Okay, if it's that game, then I'm voting for that one because I heard good things about it.
I think studio-wise, in order to keep the studio's people in here, they're going to give it to Rocksteady for Batman. That's my.
Well, I'm going to bet Batman based simply on the fact that
Batman.
PlayStation VR probably has the largest player audience out of any VR console system, so or just largest player audience out of any VR platform.
Yeah,
it'd probably
that's
be
also
that one based on customer support alone.
Yeah.
No, man, it's not that game. Okay, that sucks.
So best mobile and handheld game. I think it's an easy one to say. We're all going to vote Pokemon Go.
I'm torn.
Pokemon Go.
Clash Royale. So the nominees for this are Clash Royale, which is like Clash of the Clans or whatever, Fire Emblem Fates, Monster Hunters Generations, and Pokemon Go. And Severed, which I haven't heard of. Pokemon Go, I feel like, I don't know if they're going to give it to both of them, but if they don't, then I feel like it's going to be Fire Emblem Fates because that actually was a very popular game.
Okay, we are on best independent game, right?
Best mobile game.
Really? Oh, I meant there it is. I accidentally skipped it. Yes, Pokemon Go.
Yeah, I think it's going to Pokemon Go non-televised.
You think anyone will be playing Pokemon Go while they're there?
I think it's going to be, I think when they win the last Pokemon Go, they're going to say, Pokemon Go also won for best handheld. Like they did last year. This game also won for this, and this. That's what I think. So,
all right. So, best independent game, and I'm actually kind of looking forward to this one. There's Firewatch, Hyper Light Drifter, Inside, Stardew Valley, and The Witness. And some of these are pretty strong competitors, in my opinion.
Stardew Valley.
I'm going with Firewatch. I heard great things about Firewatch.
Firewatch is pretty amazing.
So what is Firewatch? I heard great things about it, and I'm curious.
It's hard to describe the game very shortly. The premise is that your main character is someone who basically joins the Firewatch, so they go to like Colorado or something, and they have their own tower assigned to them, and they just look out for fire. And something happens along the way, and they start to investigate that. And the only other form of contact is this person on the other end of a radio. And very basic concept of it, but as you go through the game, you're also getting the backstory of the main character who he has a troubled past, and you learn through the dialogue between him and a person on the other side of the walkie-talkie while he's investigating all these weird things going on. And it starts to get a little weird. So it's a very interesting game. It almost looks like it has the same art style of Team Fortress 2 in a way. So it's kind of cel-shaded, cartoonish look to it. While also having a very serious tone to it. So it has like very contrasting styles of art versus the overall vibe of the game.
Okay, I see in pieces of gameplay. It looks like it's some kind of scary game also, is it?
Suspenseful, but not scary, no.
Okay,
I gotta give it to Stardew Valley.
Yeah, Stardew Valley is what I'm going to put my money on.
I got to go with Firewatch just because I thought it was a phenomenal game.
I'm going with Tavian. I'm going to give Firewatch a try one of these days.
Hey, I would like to watch you see that or stream that game.
Okay, I will.
Indy streamed it. That's why I was like, it just didn't seem that exciting. But
Okay.
hey, stream it. Let us know. We'd love to see it for sure.
All right, I'll stream. Well, I still got to be Assassin's Creed, but I'm more invested in Watch Dogs. That is such a good game. I like it.
So, what's the next game?
So, Games for Impact Award. This is for a thought. I think they meant thought-provoking, but they put though-provoking game with a profound pro-social meaning or message. Nominees are 1979 Revolution.
Who edits this site? Come on.
Block Hood.
For a though-provoking game. Come on.
Orwell.
Come on.
Sea Hero Quest. That Dragon Cancer.
I don't know any of these, but just by judging by the pictures, I would like to go for the Sea Hero Quest because octopuses are cool.
I'm going to go with That Dragon Cancer because it's made by a guy who, essentially the game was his method of coping with the fact his son died of cancer.
Yeah.
Well,
So
no,
now you
probably
brought me
be the
down. Wow, man.
Is
Maybe
that-
Well, I'm just saying that's the one I heard about that one, and that's the only one of this list I heard about. So I have a feeling that game's going to take the cake as far as Games for Impact in the sense that people know about that one.
So,
Yeah.
so what is that? This is like based on real life that he
Yeah,
went
like
through?
it's like the dad character in the game is the guy who made the game, and it's basically his way of. The game kind of goes through. It's more of an interactive story, I guess, in the sense that it narrates his experience of going through his son being diagnosed and ultimately dying of cancer, as far as I understand.
That sounds like such a depressing game. I'm going with that one.
Yeah, I mean that's probably going to be the one.
So
I'll give it to that one. Yeah.
That's the one I think it's going to be because I've never heard of the other ones.
But why is it called That Dragon? Is his name?
Doesn't matter. It's just
that,
cancer.
that dragon cancer, like as far as that unbeatable beast that is cancer in some
Okay.
situations.
yeah. So
I just kind of wanted to give you guys a quick little background of the 1979 Revolution. They forgot the subplot. It's called 1979 Revolution Black Friday. And what the game is it takes place on Black Friday. You got to get into Walmart and get to the electronics at the back of the store without getting run over or killed.
I'm curious to get this game now.
It's all about getting into the electronics. It's all about getting the video games and
So
But-
it has nothing to do with Irish history at all, right?
But here's a question. It's
Nothing to do with
1979.
that.
It's 1979. What's there to get in 1979?
The Atari,
There you go.
the 2600, man. You gotta
What,
get
what,
that 2600.
what if I just put
So-
the All F channel 5?
I've got
Shut up.
Nobody's
3
buying the Fairchild. They stopped producing that piece of shit in '79.
I
Nobody's
know.
buying it.
I better get it on that Black Friday sale.
You better get it 'cause no one else is.
So 3 points to make here. 1, I agree with Ian. I think it is going to be That Dragon Cancer. 2, it's not octopus. This is octopi. And 3, that's a
It's actually
squid.
octopuses, so fucking suck it.
That's a squid. Was a third point.
It's an
So-
octopus.
Pussy.
I am going to edit this later. But I'm going to read
It's an
it.
octopus. When did I say octopi?
You said no. You didn't. You said octopuses.
No, I
You
said I like.
octopuses are awesome.
Yeah, they are octopuses.
He was like he meant to say I like that Autocon. Oh damn it! Autocon.
Best performance.
I love you guys.
Award.
An award to an individual for voice acting, motion, and or performance capture. So you have Alex Hernandez as Lincoln Clay from Mafia 3, Sissy Jones as Delilah from Firewatch, Emily Rose as Elena from Uncharted 4, Nolan North from Uncharted 4, Rich Summer also from as Henry from Firewatch, Troy Baker from Uncharted 4. Geez, there's like only 2 games in this list. So
yeah.
the chances that it's someone from Uncharted 4 is pretty high right now. It's 3 to 6. 3 to 6.
But
I'm gonna give it to Nolan North.
3 spots from Uncharted, 2 from Firewatch, or 2 from Firewatch, 1 from Mafia 3.
I want.
So your highest odds are going with Uncharted.
I kind of want Troy Baker to win.
He's a good actor.
I think it's gonna be Troy Baker or Nolan North.
I've got to go with Sissy Jones because I think she did a good job.
CC Jones.
I haven't seen any of these performances, but based on the fact that I thought Firewatch came out in 2015, I'm going to go with Firewatch in the sense that it's still relevant somehow.
Because they looked for games that had voice actors and only 2 showed up.
So I'm going to go with Delilah on Firewatch because apparently she was the main force that drove that story. So that's what I'm going with.
Yeah.
Speaking of driving stories, best music and sound design.
Ooh,
Exactly.
good transition.
Hands down, Doom.
Battlefield 1, Doom, Inside, Res Infinite, and Thumper.
Well, now that I know Res comes with the vibrator, I got to go with that one.
I think it's
between Doom and Res for me.
I got to go Doom because I've listened to some of the music, and it brings you back to classic Doom without oversaturating it with like, let the bodies hit the floor.
Let the bodies hit the floor.
Right?
Come on, I like the bodies hit the floor. Have you seen my cat version on Facebook?
Oh my god. Best art direction.
So, we've got, oh my goodness, Abzu, Firewatch, Inside again is here, Overwatch, and Uncharted 4.
Overwatch because of porn.
I'm going to give it to Firewatch because just the aesthetics of the outside and the nature of the game, I'm going to give it to that. I don't know what Inside is, and Uncharted 4, yeah, graphics are great, outside was great. I'm going to give it to Firewatch.
I'm going to go with Overwatch just because of Blizzard's unique art style.
And porn.
And porn. Yeah.
You gotta have the porn.
Yeah.
I mean, like, if you have porn, you're already 40% successful.
I liked Firewatch, but I don't think its style was anything crazy.
Well, you said it was like TF2. It doesn't look like TF2. No chance. It doesn't look like the TF2.
What?
Look at the tree. Look at the tree. And look at the TF2 tree. They're not even close.
Okay, so the environment does not have the same style, but I feel like the character and a lot of the other foliage does not have.
I know what he's saying.
Look at his hands. Scroll down to best performance. Look at his hands. That's a turtle. It looks like a turtle.
Okay. It looks
In
like
Overwatch, or in fucking TF2, you can even tell it would be a turtle. It's a stupid stuffed animal turtle. This looks like a real turtle.
Not the modeling style, but the actual like rendering and shader style.
So just because it's shell shaded, you say it's that?
This is the closest thing I can reference it to. God. What is the next topic, Sarah? What is? Wait, I didn't even say. Yeah, I'm gonna go with Abzu just to be the weird one.
I don't even know what the game is, but it looks
It's a deep sea diving game.
What about the Song of the Deep? Whatever happened to that game? I thought that was supposed to be a big hit. Anybody remember that?
I don't even remember what happened to that one, so...
Yeah, I don't know.
It probably came out and disappeared.
It's rolling in the deep.
All right, what's the next?
Best narrative. So for outstanding storytelling...
Probably Uncharted.
I'm going to say Firewatch, but I've heard good things about Mafia, but so the nominees are Firewatch, Inside, Mafia 3, Oxenfree. I think it goes back to back. Uncharted 4 is the last one.
I have to go with Firewatch. I see a gameplay of it. That sounds like more of a narrative game.
It is very much a narrative-driven game.
Yeah.
That's one of
Not really Uncharted so much, to be honest.
I'm going to be different, and I'm going to pick Mafia 3.
I did not hear good things about that game.
I've heard good things about that game.
Well, I heard some of the missions, like you do the same thing over and over again.
See, that doesn't bother me for some reason. Like, I don't mind certain repetitive gameplays if it forwards the storyline. It depends.
No, I don't mind it. I don't mind it either, but I want to be like, I want to have some kind of like somehow different from each one.
Some variety. Yeah.
Yes, some variety. Yes.
Well, yeah, one's go get some carrots. The other one is go get spaghetti.
Or kill this color bad guy, kill that color bad guy.
Yeah, but
Why doesn't it color,
Fabian?
Bad. Touche. You win this round, Jared. Did you say yours, Ian?
Ooh, for which one?
For best narrative.
Best narrative, I said probably Uncharted. But I was looking at Oxenfree, which seems like a relatively unique and interesting way to deliver lines in a game. But I'm probably going to go with Uncharted just because I don't think they've been nominated. Or, well, I don't really... Yeah. It might be them. I don't know.
There's a few games that I'm curious to do more research on after
My
this.
problem is I haven't played any of these, so I don't know.
We're so behind and so old.
I know, I'm so old and just...
Best studio and game direction is the next one.
Blizzard.
Interesting one. Yeah,
Blizzard.
so Blizzard, who did for Overwatch, DICE for Battlefield, id Software for Doom, Naughty Dog for Uncharted, and Respawn for Titanfall. I think Blizzard's going to win that one.
They're all good games. Damn it. I'm going to say Overwatch just because that game has broken a lot of molds.
It's not Overwatch. It's Blizzard.
Well, sorry, Blizzard just because of Overwatch. I mean, well, yeah, whatever.
It's amazing.
And
how
I think
strong
with the
Blizzard
World of
is.
Warcraft as well, I think Blizzard's going to have a huge advantage.
Yeah.
I've been a fan of Blizzard games since the Super Nintendo. They what?
Nothing.
Rock and roll racing, bro.
Did Battlefront come out last year or this year?
This year.
This year.
Wow, that game got forgotten.
Remember we
So
played the beta?
that game got forgotten so fast. Holy shit!
What, Star Wars Battlefront?
Yeah, Star Wars Battlefront.
Oh, Battlefront. Oh, no.
No, that came out last year.
Last
sorry.
year? Okay, yeah, I was just thinking like that game just got pushed to the wayside really quick.
I still want to play the game. Like I have urges to play it. I just don't.
Me too. It's like, I want to play, but I'm like, with all the new like downloads for everything for it, I'm like, I don't want to pay to play those.
I don't want to
They
play.
look fun.
We'll have to play together sometime. Maybe
Mm.
they'll do a discount on the DLC. We can play.
Yeah, we played before and it was fun.
Yeah, that's the thing is that it's one of those co-op games. So we'll have to get a third person do some co-op.
So, this is the big one. The Master of Masters list. It is Game of the Year.
And
Okay.
the nominees are
The nominees are Doom, Inside, Overwatch, Titanfall 2, and Uncharted 4, A Thief's End.
Dun, dun,
Game of the
dun.
Year nominees. Winner is Tavian.
Overwatch. Boom.
Overwatch.
Overwatch. Tyler.
Not Overwatch. Uncharted.
I really want to say Overwatch. For some reason, I'm thinking Uncharted.
I can't really consider a game that's just multiplayer can be game of the year. I gotta have more than just multiplayer.
I actually had this argument earlier with not argument. I made this point with Ian earlier. Is I feel the same way, but
I'm just saying, once that
shut up about this game. So I feel like it's gonna win.
I'm just saying, once the server's shut off, it's gone.
But they won't shut off. It's Blizzard. Look how
You don't
long WoW has been around.
Look
don't
how long
know-
Diablo's been around.
You don't know that.
Yeah.
Maybe Konami might buy them up and shut it
Oh,
down.
Konami ain't gonna buy shit. They can't do. They can't
So it's like they don't do
Their
anything.
Pachinko machines are keeping them strong
So
right
it's
now.
like they don't do anything with Hudson Soft.
Konami, and I'm gonna put this out there, and if any officials or fucking CEOs or anyone from Konami's listening or watching our podcast, because we know you guys watch us all the time, you guys, Konami wouldn't know what to do with a successful game franchise like World of Warcraft, like Hearthstone, like Heroes of the Storm, or Overwatch. That's 4 games that they wouldn't know what the fuck to do because they fuck up everything else they do.
That's true. 'Cause they haven't really used anything from Hudson.
They had some good games
Don't
too.
look so angry, Tyler. Jesus.
They haven't.
So angry. Look how angry
I,
his wolf is.
I want a Bloody War game, but Konami owns it. I want my fucking Bloody War game.
But I mean, you look at the games like Hudson Soft. There's so many games that they're just pissing around on. But I mean, it's all like that. Capcom's sitting on a bunch of great titles. They had a chance to make a couple remakes of things, and they fucked those up. They had a great chance to make a great fighting game, but we all know what happened to Street Fighter V.
You know what they should do a remake of? The first Street Fighter game.
Better Street Fighter V.
Have you played that, Tavian? Fighting Street on the TurboGrafx 16?
I have. It's not a great game.
I know, they should redo it.
Well, you actually know somebody with a fucking CD attachment for the TurboGrafx? Or a Turbo Duo?
Well, same thing.
Well, I'm just saying, but I've never met anyone, well, then again, I live in the western United States, so I've never even... TurboGrafx never really made it out here.
It really sucks, too. When I got my TurboGrafx, it had some amazing games.
I had a TurboGrafx back in the day.
Lucky
JJ and
bastard.
Jeff. Great game. I still have one, but I need a controller for it.
Well, you know what's weird about the TurboGrafx? That system came to market at like $299, and the fucking Genesis came to market at like $199. So it just fucking blew itself out of the water even before it had a chance.
Sounds like Xbox.
Well, I don't know. Then again, the original Xbox did a pretty good job, but then the Xbox One just seems to be floundering as hard as possible.
Wait, so which Xbox One are we talking about?
Fucking the Xbox One, not the original Xbox. God damn it.
What are the Xbox Ones? How many Xbox Ones are there?
Well,
apparently,
Xbox One.
As of 2014, there were 10 million units sold. As of now, there's somewhere around 20 sold. So they're still not doing too good. 20 million, sorry.
20 systems.
It's 20 people going, I'm waiting for some games for my Xbox One. Come on, guys.
Yeah.
So do we overall think the nominees for this year were good, bad, or ugly?
I think they were, for the most part, expected. I'm glad to see some more indie games on the list. I think there were some on there last time.
There was tons on there last time. Undertale,
yeah.
Rocket League, there was tons. I think there was more last year than there is this year. That's just my opinion.
Screw those guys then.
Well, I have to agree.
I don't know. This year, I honestly didn't play too many games. I was so busy. I'm trying to finally get more into the gaming this year, hopefully. But
you disappointed.
I didn't really look forward to a lot of the games on this list personally, but I know a lot of people like them. So, not disappointed, not surprised.
Overwatch
is going to win everything, probably.
Most likely.
So, any final thoughts from any of you guys?
It needs more Japanese games.
There's more Overwatch. Ian?
Yep. Overwatch.
More Overwatch, less Street Fighter V. I mean, best fighting game should go to Overwatch.
More
melee combat on that is more responsive than Street Fighter V.
You've been on about Street Fighter V this whole podcast.
PopCap drop.
Overwatch.
Hey, I haven't been on a podcast for quite a while, so I haven't been able to rag on Tavian for quite a while.
There's a reason too.
I know. He doesn't want me on here.
He does run the place.
He runs the podcast. He doesn't run the place. I run the place. I'm the face that runs the place.
He
the
runs
place
the
that runs the face.
He runs the place at the podcast. You're like Keith Moon from The Who. They had to kick you out when they do voice recording.
The Who?
The Who, the classic rock band.
Let me know what you guys think.
Or guess.
A guess?
Well, isn't there guess who, and The Who?
Yeah, The Who. So it's The Who.
No, but there's a Guess Who, and then there's Guess.
There's the Guess Who, there's Yes, and there's The Who.
First?
No, not Yes, Guess.
The Who.
Who?
The Who, the one with Keith Moon. I said Keith Moon only once.
Who?
Keith Moon, the main drummer who died from OD. You got Keith Moon.
The guy from Guess?
No, not from
Guess Who.
Are you trying to do that Animaniacs thing?
Hey man, we do this all night.
I love the power of editing.
You got Pete Townsend. You got Keith Moon.
Hey Tyler, guess what? Guess what? Guess what? Guess what?
Chicken butt.
Both of you guys
Are never being on a podcast ever again.
ever.
Maybe kick us off and let the other one stay.
Yeah, you guys can't be in the same room at the same time. It's like those kids in class. You have to like separate you guys on the other side of the room.
That is so true. I was trying to learn Spanish one day, and Joe kept interrupting the classroom.
Damn it, Tyler. So let you. I can't even talk anymore. Let me know what you guys think in the comments down below. Who you think is going to win for any of the games, and if you thought that these nominees were actually valid, or if you thought somebody else should be on this list. I'm going to go down the line and let everybody know where they can be found, where these guests can be found. And yeah, I'll go with Ian.
Yeah, if you want to talk to me, you can find me on www.historicnerd.com, where you can find me on my YouTube channel, Historic Nerd. Normally I don't sound so nasally. I have a nice, fun cold right now. But if you want to talk to me directly, you can talk to me at historicalnerd on twitter.com, or you can watch me on theconsoleexplosion.com. Yeah, this is that.
And Tyler.
You can find me on YouTube, The Video Game Hunter, or Hot Anime 32. They both take you the same
That's
channel.
how I find you.
I also have a Twitter, BGH32. I also do a live stream for the Console Explosion every Monday. I'm currently playing Assassin's Creed, but I might switch over to Watch Dogs. And last thing, I also sometimes draw, and I'm working on some artwork for my YouTube video, which I'm hoping to get done by Christmas. Doesn't seem likely now.
Sad story, bro.
It's because of my code. I'm also having a bit of code. I can't really voice record when I have it.
I understand. Jared, do you have anything to add?
Yes, I do. You can find me wherever. I don't know. I'm not really somewhere to be found, but you can check out the Console Explosion at www.theconsoleexplosion.com. Link is down below. You can also check us out on YouTube. All our great shows are on there. That's where you saw the podcast. I mean, come on. You know you want to watch some more. Make sure you check out all these guys that are part of the Console Explosion. Great group of guys, hands down. The other thing is leave your thoughts and your predictions down in the comments below, and whoever gets the most correct, we're going to give away some games. So,
no.
Anyways, for the people listening and watching us, we'll get a free video game. And Tyler, shut up. That is what's going to happen.
There you guys have it. And of course, I'm the philosopher. You can find me as well on theconsoleexplosion.com, and tons of links. I'll put them down below. So thank you guys so much for joining. Definitely comment down below and hit the subscribe button. Press the like button and listen to me messing up all the words. So thank you guys so much. I'll see you in the next one. Bye-bye.